If you're wondering for the London property market who are going to be the winners and losers this year, then you have come to the right place, because in this video we're going to be highlighting the best of 2022 and trying to predict what 2023 might have in store. Hi everyone, I'm Arinzeh with Onyx Property Team in Keller Williams. I am a London-based property agent and I absolutely love helping my clients, both buyers and sellers, achieve their real estate goals. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing, because we put out weekly videos about the London property market. And since we're at the start of a new year, it makes sense to kind of recap what happened in 2022 and try to see if we can predict a bit of what 2023 might have in store. Overall speaking, according to the latest housing data from Halifax, which is a UK-wide lender, the price of a property in the UK shot up by 12.6% over the last year to an average of £296,000. The cost of an average home in London in December was at £541,000, a growth of 2.9% annually compared to 5% jump in the month of December. The housing market was a mixed picture in 2022. We saw housing prices grow in the first 6 months of the year, followed by kind of a plateau during the summer before prices began to fall significantly starting from September. The impact of inflation, cost of living increases, we had a debacle in our political system, and interest rates really started jumping. For prime properties, demand is down across prime London market, both in the quarterly and annual basis, according to the latest Prime Central London Buyer Demand Index by Benham & Reeves. The prime market is defined at property prices between £2 and £10 million. However, the data also revealed that for the super prime market, which are property prices over $10 million, they saw an increase in buyer demand in the fourth quarter of 2022. The index is based on the ratio of properties listed online that have already sold or are subject to contract or have gone under offer. They showed that the buyer declined in the fourth quarter in 2022, falling by 4.1% to 21.4%. This is making the annual decline to 5.7%. In terms of quarterly increase, St. John's Wood saw the strongest growth at 5.4%, followed by Regent's Park, Islington, Holland Park, and Marylebone. The largest quarterly demand in prime London property has been recorded in Barnes, where it dropped by 29.7% in the past 3 months, followed by Wandsworth, Canary Wharf, Highgate, and Clapham. On an annual basis, St. John's Wood had the most popular growth, with prime demand increasing 3.2%, followed by Maida Vale with an increase of 3%, Wapping at 2.8%, Chiswick at 1.7%, and Regent's Park at 1.6%, and Marylebone at 1.6% as well. The largest annual declines were seen in Wandsworth, dropping by 28.9%, followed by Putney and Clapham. One of the biggest trends during the height of the pandemic was a race for space, which was a move out of urban areas like London into more coastal and rural homes. This seems to have run out of steam, as coastal locations such as East Kent, Torquay, and Portsmouth, and wider areas of the Lake District and Mid Wales show the largest average slowdowns in prices during 2022. All of these places had been hot spots during the lockdown periods. Now let's talk about 2023 and what kind of forecasts we're seeing. The portal site Zoopla forecasts property prices in London are likely to fall between 5 and 8% compared to a 5% forecast across the UK. One of the biggest factors will be that buyer demand is dependent on affordability, and this chart shows a significant increase in just the cost of the 2-year fixed mortgage rate over the last year. The cost of borrowing has dramatically increased and was largely driven by the Bank of England's attempt to control the soaring inflation across the country. Of course, both of these things are increasing and dramatically impacting buyers who are seeking to buy a property or refinance. The Bank of England's increased base rate in December by another 0.5% to 3.5%, making it the highest levels it's been since the financial crisis. Economists believe it will go up another 0.5% in this first quarter, bringing that to 4% and ultimately further impacting affordability. Many forecasters actually think the rate will get up and peak to 4.7% later on this year. This does create a bit of a bleak outlook for the economy, with higher interest rates and unemployment also forecasted to increase, and has led other housing market economists to warn of even greater declines in housing prices. Capital Economics, for instance, forecasts prices will fall across the UK by 8.5% in 2023, with a further drop of 2.5% in 2024. Halifax forecasts a decline of 8%, while Nationwide predicts a drop of 5%. This graph by Saddle shows a drop of 10% decline in 2023. So as you can see, the overall outlook for the London property market and the UK overall doesn't look great for sellers this year. But for buyers who can afford it, there will definitely be some good opportunities. We're definitely seeing a lot more of Americans who are continuing to come into the market, taking advantage of the relatively strong dollar compared to the pound. First-time buyers will definitely struggle on the affordability scale, but for those who can manage the down payment and monthly mortgage payments, they too should see some good options in terms of price points. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in the London property market and need a strong partner by your side, please get in touch. I hope we'll see you on the next video, and make sure to hit that like button, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos on my YouTube channel, where I share great tips and information about the London property market and living in this fabulous city. So that's Arinzeh with Onyx Property Team and Keller Williams. Bye for now.